Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It is Friday. I am the Crypto Crow, and today we're going to do something a little more fun than normal because I'm going to go over a top 10 forecast list from the Los Angeles Times from December 12th of 1989. Yes, you read that right. This is from 1989, and we're going to go over this, and we're going to see how much of this was accurate. And basically just share some of this stuff for discussion, because I'm really going to enjoy your comments below after this video. It's a Friday fun video, and it speaks volumes to what's going on right now. And I think this is going to be pretty exciting for some of you. The World Future Society's top 10 forecasts for the coming decade and beyond. So they're basically predicting what would be happening by 1999. Here we are, like 30 something years later, and let's take a look and see what's going on. Number one on this list from 1989, cash will become illegal in the future for all but very small monetary transactions. By 2050, no paper money with a value of more than $10 will remain in circulation. This is telling. They're claiming by 2050. What about by 2030? This time frame may have been shrunk. Restrictions on the use of cash, chiefly paper money, would provide one cheap and effective method of crime prevention. Very, very interesting. Number two, electronic immigrants. People who telecommute via computers to work in another country will be the new global workers of the future. Well, this is absolute fact now. Keep in mind, this is 1989. Okay. I have to wonder, let me see something here. Because while I'm doing this video, I'm going to pull something up. 1989 computer system. I want to take a look and see what were the computers like in 1989. Because we didn't really have much. These are the computers from 1989. Personal computer, Apple Macintosh SE. What do we have, like Tandy 1000s or something, or had those not even come out yet? I mean, look at these are like DOS based, green scale. Just there's no telecommuting, there's no video conferencing, there's none of that stuff back then. So this is absolutely, I mean, how many people do we have nowadays that are digital nomads? They live all over the world and they work from home. That's already a thing. Number three, robots with human intelligence will become common within 50 years. Such artificially intelligent robots may one day possess levels of intelligence far greater than that of humans. We're seeing this already. Didn't we just get the first McDonald's that's completely robot driven? So this is becoming more and more of a thing, and I'm sure something we're going to see significantly more of by 2030, let alone 2050. Number four, physical restraints. This is interesting. Physical restraints such as prisons will become unnecessary in the future with the availability and widespread use of electrical and chemical implants that will allow 24-hour-a-day control of individuals' behavior. This is from 1989, folks. How would they do something like this, I wonder? Moving on. Number five, future furniture will be smarter, able to communicate with households and move about the home. Voice commandable robotic tables and chairs are already helping some elderly and handicapped people to live at home rather than in institutions. Non-handicapped people may also desire robotic furniture that obeys commands. What other technology today might play a significant role in this type of furniture? How about Internet of Things? And you want to take things another step further, how about Internet of Bodies? what happens when you've got an Internet of Things protocols all throughout everything you do and touch in your home, and it's all connected with your internal systems that are able to talk to one another. Maybe the couch knows that you're uncomfortable based off of your physical position and how it's affecting your heart rate, and automatically adjusts itself to fit your biometrics better. This is all coming. I mean, this is all happening, in my opinion. And quite frankly, a lot of it will probably end up being on some sort of blockchain for data to be sold by advertisers. I mean, because let's face it, if you don't have a couch that can automatically adjust itself based off of your biorhythm, there will be a company that wants to put an ad in front of your face that can offer you one. The greenhouse effect may cause Canada's population to surpass that of the United States as U.S. citizens emigrate to warmed up areas of Canada, attracted by favorable living and working conditions. Wow, times have really changed on that one. Don't see this happening, given the current state of Canada. So I think that one's going to be bunk. Number 7, replacing defective genes with healthy substitutes will be a common medical practice by the first decade of the 21st century. We already see some of this, and we have been seeing a lot of it. And I mean, you can spend all the money you want and ultimately pick some of the genetic makeup of your own child before they're born. I mean, we're seeing a lot of these kind of designer babies and all kinds of things. You know, maybe I was a designer baby to play in the NBA, and I just went against the grain of what my creators wanted for me. I don't know. Maybe I missed my mark there. Number 8, smart cars with built-in computers will integrate navigation systems with collision avoidance systems and controls that adjust the speed of the car, distance, and speed of the vehicle being followed. Eventually, automatic chauffeuring systems will be added that will do all of the driving. Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner. This is already happening now. It's almost miraculous that this article of the Los Angeles Times came out in 1989, folks. And look at where we're at now. Didn't take until 2050 to see the majority of this. There will be an increase in 2-generation geriatric families during the 1990s. Adult children in their 60s and 70s caring for their parents in their 90s. This could lead to changes in everything from redesigned houses to slowed down traffic lights. Basically saying that the generations are living longer as we continue to push forward. And ultimately, we're going to have, healthier elderly people taking care of the elderly people. But keep in mind, back in the day, what was the average lifespan? It was like 30 or something like that. I mean, people would die from mosquito bites all the time back in the day. So the fact that we're living as long as we are now, I mean, it won't be too long until 100 is a very likely lifespan. And quite frankly, as we see numbers. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. People talk about depopulation. Maybe that is a necessity. I don't know. I don't think that depopulation necessarily is something that they're going to institute by force. But I think that different methods of, keeping us from each other. So we don't have so many accidental births in the world, or basically birth rates are slowed for various reasons. I mean, if you think about it, what are some of the main causes of spikes in birth rate? Well, I mean, sometimes what else do you have to do? Okay, so maybe if we are more engaged and we're healthier, we're happier and so forth, maybe we find other things to do other than each other. And maybe that's one of the ways they'll kind of help with birth rate and population. But anyway, this is definitely going to be a thing. Number 10, future gardens will have artificial plants that can be programmed to change colors or even species with the seasons. The increased use of realistic imitation plants, which don't require soil, water, or weeding for outdoor landscaping, could outrage purists, divide communities, and lead to new types of zoning laws. You know what I think? I think if you were to replace the word plants with people, and there you go. That makes a lot more sense given what's going on in the world right now. So, yeah, this was from 1989, and hopefully you find this as interesting as I do. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this list. What do you think should be on the next list as we head, now into 2023? If you had a top 10 forecast list, what would yours look like? Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading all of them. Until next time, guys, crow your coins and enjoy your weekend, and I will see you again very soon.